I am living in the USA. So that's, anyway. Oh, I don't have my steering wheel turned on. I don't have anything. I just got done with the podcast. All right. I went live way too early. Oh, I don't know why I clicked that button. There we go. Moving on. So, welcome everybody. This could be one of the last days I stream on TikTok, and if you enjoy my content, by all means, jump over to the YouTube channel, which is still called My Trucking Skills. But anyway, all right, Gaetano, Gattuano, sir, hello to you. All right, let me just go ahead and jump. Let's see what the YouTube crowd are saying. I could say as well as the Twitch and Twitter as well, now known as X. I'm getting used to calling it X. All right, moving on from absolutely nothing. All right, and what is that? Sorry, notifications. Lots of notifications. Move you over here. That way I can see if anybody gives me a hat. I embarrassed the crap out of myself yesterday. Somebody gave me a hat and I couldn't see it because I was looking at the wrong screen. He gave me like 10 hats. Yeah, I'm not pronouncing that name. K-U-Z-A-T-U-V-C-H-I. Can't even say the letters. Never mind, pronounce the name. All right, this is the European game. So let's go to bonus. Are you in the USA? Yes, I am in the USA. I am in basically, it's Portland, Oregon. I say I'm from Washington State, but I'm right by the border, and the major city is Portland. And if I say Vancouver, Washington, that gets people really confused because people think I'm from Washington, D.C. And people also think that, isn't Vancouver up in Canada? Yeah, there's lots of places in America that are actually called Vancouver. So there's that. So you're going to just ban? Well, I'm not ban. I'm going to try to go. I'm going to lie. I got a VPN I can use, so I'm going to try use that just in case that things don't work out. So I'm going to still try. I'll try my best, because why wouldn't I? How many levels are there for right-hand drive Euro? Because I think I've maxed out. Well, here's the thing. Let's go over to the European game. All right, so left-hand, okay, let's say, well, it doesn't matter. Right-hand drive and left-hand drive, identical, except for they're mirrored, okay? Yeah, USA are getting banned tomorrow. Well, tomorrow is the first day that they're actually they're going to start the ban, but doesn't mean that it's illegal for us to use it, or users are allowed to use it. It's the companies that provide the app will get in trouble, like iOS, the app stores, or the Play Store, or whatever. Those are the people who are going to get in trouble for you, I think. I've heard so many stories. Pretty similar to saying, what the hell? Sorry, sounds pretty similar to saying I'm from central New York. You might think that you're from Manhattan. I mean, yeah, I get you, unless you say Buffalo, then I think most people know that Buffalo is basically not New York City. So, wow, how do I'm getting lots of comments and I got no people in the room. Right-hand drive and left-hand drive are identical. They're just mirrored. All right, left-hand drive is for the people who drive on the right-hand side of the road, but the steering wheel is on the left-hand side of the vehicle. All right, this is the places where in America or in mainland Europe. All right, and right-hand drive, again, are people, there's even a little logo here. It basically means that you're driving on the left-hand side of the road, but the steering wheel's on the right-hand side of the road. All right, how many levels are? Well, basically, these are all the exact same levels, but this is basically wagon drag. This is the blind spots. If you want to challenge yourself, why not try doing it with the blind spots on? All right, and that jumps all the way up to 189. So at level 189, there you go. That's there's a level for you. It's not too difficult. Let's have a look. Yeah, this is not too difficult. Blind spots are on. If there's both sides of driving, we can drive either side of the street. If there's, I don't understand. I'm so sorry. If there's both sides of driving, can we drive either side? You can do whatever you want in the game. Again, you're not going to get a ticket. I'm not going to give you a ticket. So you do whatever you want. But know that in real life, you might get a ticket. But it's just mirrored for people. Like, it doesn't really matter if this is a left-hand drive or right-hand drive. Now, If you are choosing left-hand drive versus right-hand drive, now this is a right-hand drive vehicle, meaning you're over here. That means the blind spot's over here. All right. Now the blind spot will be on the other side if you are sitting on the left-hand side. So basically, you can't see behind the vehicle, you can't see behind the truck, and you can't see this little area over here. All right. So how do I get into this one? Well, basically, we got to back up and over here, and then we got to drive into this spot. Now, this is actually created by one of my TikTok moderators. I've given a few people access to my game to where they can edit stuff. And they're like the only people. Oof, they're like the only. Oh, see, I hit something. What did I hit? Oh, I hit that guy's mirror. Okay, that sucks. That sucks. I'm going to get in trouble for that one. And now let's turn. All right, we don't have to back up all the way. Just enough to where we can just drive in here. Otherwise, it's impossible to drive in here. You got to back up to that space first. So I think I'm in. There we go. I've done 188 without blind spots. Try the blind spots. Now, here's the thing. Go to the bonus levels. There's a lot in the bonus levels too. You know what I mean? You can go all the way up to 108. All right? And the bonus levels are a lot more difficult. All right? You get ones like this. Like this is absolutely insane. All right? And where this is going to take a long time. It's going to take so long that I've actually you can hit the wall as much as you want, because the chances are you're not going to survive this entire level without hitting something. So I just figured, you know what? You guys can hit the wall as much as you want. They're made out of rubber or foam. There we go. All these walls are made out of foam. Yup. But you still got it properly. So I'm going to go ahead and double the speed. And there we go. It makes the reversing a lot more difficult, but we can get through this level a lot quicker. All right. So now I do have a lot of truck driving experience. It doesn't by that little maneuver right there, you might have thought this is my very first time ever getting behind a fake wheel. But no, I actually have 20 years of truck driving experience, which I think is a lot. You know, that's enough to call myself pretty good. Pretty good. But anyway, is that a lost reference? Oh, I've already forgotten what I said. What reference did I just say? Because it might have been. I don't think so. What did I just say? Now I'm lost. 108 levels. 108. Then it wasn't a lost reference. The TV show Lost? What do we got over here? So again, if you guys like my content, I do live in America, and and if you haven't heard yet, that America is losing TikTok. So if you guys want to, in the future, see the content that I'm doing currently right now, I do go live on YouTube as well. Like I'm technically live right now on YouTube. I used to love this game, but made me rage quit and deleted it. LOL. Then couldn't find it now. You rage quit? Why did you rage quit? What happened? What happened, sir? Because this is like the best game that has ever been created by any person in the entire world. An absolute genius made this game. So yeah. I'm obviously not a genius. But rage quitting, is there a thing to do after you can't beat a level? You can contact the creator at go to mytruckingskills@gmail.com, and or you can tell me which level it is that you're struggling with. There's a lot of ridiculous tough levels, all right, and I'm happy to do any one of them. And if the level's broken, by all means, I will fix it, because sometimes levels do slip through the cracks, and I don't see them. All right. So basically, everybody's like a beta tester. And so, yeah. Whew. Look at that pure skill. Hold on, what am I doing here? Reversing to the left. Okay. I keep forgetting this part. I think it was skills issue. Well, that's understandable. A lot of people, if you've never backed up a trailer in your life, this game's going to be difficult. It's guaranteed to be difficult. You know what I mean? It's all about, the handy thing about this game is that you can make as many mistakes as possible as you want, and you can just keep on screwing up as much as you want, and eventually you'll get it. And then you can actually transfer that to the real world, because basically all you're trying to do is train your brain in which way to turn the steering wheel and how much to turn and what happens to the trailer when you do this and what happens if you do that. That's basically what this game was created for. You know, I created this game because there was no other game like it. And this is the game that I wanted. So I told my developer, this is what I need. I want this game because there is no other game out like it. There is some top-down games out there, but the physics are not correct. Like basically anything that can happen in this game, like the whole jackknifing. If I jackknife too much and the truck hits the trailer, there you go, you lose a life. You know what I mean? And then the truck stops. All right, are you a trucker before? Yeah, I got 20 years of truck driving experience, and now I make silly games. But they're not silly. They're just games that can educate and be enjoyed at the same time. If you're a truck driver, this game is much easier. What do we got to do? All right, much easier than it is if you're not. It's just easier. Oh, see, if I keep going, if I get to 90 degrees, I'll be fine. Oh, hold on, let's mute that. That's a terrible sound. I keep forgetting that the sound is garbage when you're on double time. Let's mute that. All right, see, now I know that wasn't going to hit because my truck and trailer were at 90 degrees. But you know, so. Oh, bollocks. Oh, I'm going so fast, it's hard to control. Nope. I think we're okay now. I just got a message there. Sorry, I got a lump. Okay. By far, really fun game, though. Thank you very much, the goat. I have the game. I like it. Cheers, mate. ATS is decently accurate. Oh, ATS is way more than decent. Yeah, ATS is really accurate because they have a team. That's like $1 million game. And they put a lot of effort into it. When they add new stuff, it is really accurate. The only thing that's not accurate are the cities, but they don't need to be. I don't know. I think American Truck Simulator and Euro Truck Simulator 2 are absolutely fantastic games. They really, really are. They put so much effort into it, and they have proper truck driver, at least consulting with proper truck drivers. You know what I mean? So, yeah. All right. How are you making this truck drive at that speed? I'm stuck on set low speed on a mobile app and also on PC with the G29 steering wheel. Does this button, see this button over here underneath the App Store where you can get the game, by the way? Yeah, just click that and it makes you go twice as fast. I think it's twice. So, yeah. Now, the great thing about this particular level is that it's teaching you setting up. It really does a lot of setting up, meaning as in like to set yourself up so your back, so your reverse is easier. All right. I got my RV skills as well. Nice one. I like my RV skills. I like playing more effort went into my RV skills on the map design than my other games. There's a lot more detail on the maps itself. Also, I actually have a sponsor in that game, which is crazy. Yeah, there's a guy. I actually wouldn't have made the game if it wasn't for this guy. He's the owner of Clear Source water filters for your RVs. Basically, it makes your any water drinkable. And he asked me to make the game. He'd sponsor it, and I was like, okay, fine enough, let's do it. Love it. What a great idea. Absolutely. So, by the way, this is the this guy right over here, Clear Source. If you click on it, you get to go to his website. You know, basically it's going to be a lifetime of promotion, basically. And so yeah, here we go back to the game I was just playing. Where was that? All right, we're nearly finished. Only at 7 minutes. Oh, I might get 3 stars. Oh, let's try drive this properly now. We got this, David. We got this. And by the way, this is the part that I'm looking at right here. This is the part is where you need to be focusing on when you are backing up. All right, because that's the part that's going to go around. And there we go. Because that's the center of your axles. That's the controlling point that you should be looking at, even in a real truck. And I butchered it. Butchered it. All right, let's try this. That harder one. And over here, it's just because I'm going too fast. I don't like driving this fast. I really don't. But this particular level, it would take twice as long. It would take me nearly 15 minutes just to finish it if I was going slow. But a lot less pull forwards. Ta-da! You should make a game mode that doesn't involve parking, like free mode driving on a highway. There is so many games out there that do that already. And I hate those games. I don't like just driving. Like even an American Truck Simulator or European Truck Simulator too. I don't drive on the highways. I transport myself from city to city. So you know what I mean. So I teleport basically because I just for 20 years that's all I did. I don't like driving that way because it's just the most boringest thing in the world. But I love city driving and I love driving at customers. So that's what I do. Basically, I pick up my load and as soon as I get out of the city, I go ahead and type my things out, type out the city I want to go to, and I guess get transported there, place myself down. But anyway, yeah, I'm a truck driver that hates driving. Do you know how many truck drivers hate driving? I mean, so it's long, especially I like driving through a city. I really do. I like that challenge. I just feel like it's just driving straight and like just it's so boring and it's so just I don't know. My eyes get heavy. I like it. I like to be challenged. All right, crazy level number 13. There we go. Let's do that. Jelly Bean 858. This is a really cool change to the channel. Mazes and time limits would be a challenge. Young Lady River with a 45-foot fifth wheel. This channel has been very beneficial to your learning. Thank you very much. I really appreciate you saying that. After a few months of being a yard jockey, this game is easy now. Exactly, it is. You know what make this game difficult is if you have a long truck. The longer the truck, the harder it is to back up. All right, would you ever do a live stream on American Truck Simulator? I did once. I did that, but I got like no views, so I wasn't very motivated. All right, moving on. Somebody suggested a level, and I'm going to do it. So crazy levels. That means we got to dip over to the American game. Crazy levels, number 13. Ooh. What do we have going on here? Oh, yeah. Ooh. I need to be all the way over here. Oh, wait. Hold on a second. Dun-dun-dun. 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 Okay. I'm going to try something. I can't remember if this is the level or is it later on. Now, you're going to see this map a few times, like 4 times, I believe. All right? I can't remember if this is the way to do it or not. We're gonna find out together. All right? So now I could have just driven over here and back it up. I suppose that might have been the best thing to do, but I'm just going to back into the driveway. Okay, so let's get nice and straight. Honk your horn. Always be honking your horn if you're backing up. Unless it's like 1 o'clock in the morning and people are sleeping and you're in a truck stop, you don't need to be honking your horn, waking everybody up. But if you're crossing the street or there's people walking around and all that kind of stuff, you should be honking the horn. I just tried that now on US version. That speed setting is a total game changer, especially for a slow turning truck compared to your version. Yeah. Now I do believe have I given you enough room to get over here? For all I know, this might not make any difference. I don't know. I want to see. Oops. Can I get turned over here? Let's take a look. Look at that. Oh, okay. All right, so now you're able to drive down here. All right. This might be the very first time I did this. I think I saw somebody do it or somebody tell me about it. I'm like, oh yeah, you can totally go over there. All right. Oops. Oh boy. Oh, I'm butchering this. Can I get past that curb? Wait a second. That's not going to help me at all. That's going to allow me drive in. Give me 1 second here now. So if I drive this way, I need to be... Let's take a look. Can I get turned around in here? This might have been a different version. Okay, we're in here. That's not going to help, though. That's not going to help. Bollocks. What if I... No. See, in the very first time we see this level, we drive in, we go in here, we kind of get really close to this stupidly parked yellow SUV, and you drive all the way around, and then you back it in. I feel like I screwed up somewhere. What am I supposed to do? Like, can I go in? No. Can I make the turn here? No. Take a left on the trees. Oh my God, I have not seen this level in forever. Impossible in that orientation. Yeah, I think so too. Like, I can't go down this way and then back this way. Like, okay, the way to do it is basically drive this way, go in here, go all the way around this. Well, you can't really see it, but then go all the way down this way, back down this way, and then get yourself set up, and then you reverse. That's the way I've made it. And the fact that I think that's probably the only way. Because every time I figure out a quicker way to do it, I eliminate that option. Because I wanted you to go all the way around. But anyway, Luke C in a HGV. Evening, sir. Luke G in a HGV is a YouTuber / TikToker. Has actually been on our podcast. Man, how are you doing, sir? Welcome to my live stream. This might be the last live stream you're going to see on TikTok, by the way. All right, I am going to. I don't think I can figure. So if I drive, okay. Local Florida man, STUF and do it. Yes, sir. Your wish is my command. Reverse in from the start. Well, I did, and it didn't. Can I back it into here? I want to do the shortcut. I don't want to go the long way. All right, we're gonna try this again. Here, let's go a little faster. A little faster. I really want to do the shortcut. Now, if anybody doesn't like my content, or if anybody doesn't like me talking too much, there is a magic thing that you can do. You can swipe up and move to a different stream. So yeah, there's that. If you don't like, because it's basically all about talking, isn't it? This whole streaming thing. So yeah, all right. Let me go ahead and slow down. Again, I wonder. I'm trying to figure out a shorter way to do it. Could I be doing this on my own time? I could be, but I want to do it in your time. Okay. Whoopsie daisy. I'm just wondering if I can slip down this way. See, if I'm going to need to be close. So I'm going to do this. Oh, oopsie daisy. That's trailer swing. I don't know if I can get any closer. Looks like this might happen. Oh, I hit the curb. I didn't have to hit the curb, is the thing. I didn't have, but what if, I don't know if I can actually get past this guy now. Yeah, I'm going to end up jumping this curb here just by a little bit. But anyway, whatever. It's not the worst thing in the world, hitting a curb. Just take the truck apart piece by piece and build it again. That might be easier in some cases. There's been many times where I wish I could just disconnect my trailer and reconnect it in a different angle. I've seen people do that. I have seen people do that. But anyway, so for everybody who is watching on TikTok, I may not be here tomorrow. So if you do want to jump over to YouTube and subscribe there, I go live there all the time. The same as much. What are we doing here? Street along, reverse from the start, go to straight. Okay, cool. Moving on to the next one. Do we have any other suggestions on levels that people are struggling with? All right, so somebody was struggling with that one. So there we go. Dude, you literally had it. Did I literally have it? But, hold on a second here now. Okay. Let's do 18. Ooh, 14. Somebody wants to do 14. What's this one? Yeah, okay, let's do 14. I don't want to do that one anyway. 14. Ooh, so now we have our axles halfway down the trailer, and this is a 100-foot trailer. Obviously, it's only a few inches on your screen, depending on the size phone that you have. It may be a bigger trailer if you have a larger phone, but it is the scale. And you got to watch out for that scale. Watch out for that swing. Like, I might be okay. So you got to watch out for the swing and the trailer axles. It looks like I'm going to be okay. Yeah, okay, I need to make this. I probably did make it harder. We're probably going to see this level again, but it's going to be a little more difficult. Yo, nice seeing you back on. I know, right? I figured today might be the last day I'm on TikTok, so I might as well do it. You know what I mean? So, again, the game is called My US Trucking Skills. You can get it on iOS or Android, or you can go to mytruckingskills.com where you can get the PC version, where you can buy it for a low price of $10. Now, it's 3 games, and if you want to buy all 3 of them, it's only $20. So there you go. Ooh, okay, same thing again, but this time we're backing up. All right. Now, eventually, we're going to see these axles all the way over here. So that swing is going to be nuts. Absolutely. There we go. Absolutely nuts. So let's go all the way over here. Hold on. I butchered it a little bit. And I just want to use as much room as possible. Anyway, so this is number 15. Did I already do? I already did 14. Okay. Now, I'm also on Twitch, but I stream on Twitch, but not so basically when I stream on everywhere I can. That allows me to. Eventually I'll be back on Facebook. All right, where are all these other comments that I can't... Oh, I'm streaming on TikTok and YouTube. So I got 2 different chats going on, all right? I got the chat over here that I'm seeing, and I also have the chat over here that I'm seeing. This is the TikTok chat, and so basically, so yeah. Now, all those comments that you're seeing... Hold on a second. I got to do something. Make that a little bit bigger. All right. Cool. You're going to teach me to get my CDL. If you go to My Trucking Skills on YouTube, you possibly can. I've got tons of videos where I got like a crazy amount of videos that help you. And on the American game, which we are currently on right now, if you go to CDL practice levels, these are all, if you just want to do alley docks, here you go. Angle backs, offset backs, you can choose your size trailer, and there you go. You can just, here's an offset. Basically, you don't have to stop right here. You know what I mean? It's just like, hey, challenge yourself. Stop right here and see if you can do it from here. Now, the easy way to do it, we go all the way over here. All right? All the way over here. But let's see if you can do it from here. I don't think it's possible. I really don't think it's possible. And if we are going to do it, there's going to be a pull forward. Yeah, see, that's impossible. That's just kind of like a, maybe we... For a long time, I was always curious about the offset back. Why do they make you do an offset back? Because the best thing to do, why don't you just do this instead? Go over here and just get in the lane. That way, all you have to do is a straight back. They don't really care that you can do that because you can do that. That's going to be easy. They want to see you to be challenged, and I understand now because for a long time I was like, that doesn't make any sense whatsoever. Have you noticed that level 35 is way harder in right-hand drive? Oh, yes, have I noticed that? You must have an iPhone. When the update eventually gets approved by iOS, that level will be fixed. So I'm really sorry. So my apologies, Stephen Princeton. Why are you reading this? Is the name? Oh my God! I thought I'm reading a comment. Vsauce. I am not the Vsauce guy. My beard is longer than his. It's like the very first offset back. We put you all the way over here. It's just a little shadow of a truck. You don't have to. You know what I mean? You can do this if you want. You can do whatever you want. You can turn this level into a straight back. This is like how I kind of recommend doing it. You just do a straight back, then you turn, and then you're in. If you wanted to, you could drive into it because there's no arrows. If there's a parking space that has no arrows, then you need to be. You can choose whatever way whatever direction you want. Anyway, it's going to be crazy to see all the TikTok things trying to figure out what to do with their lives. Yeah, jump over to YouTube. Well, I managed it anyways. Was quite challenging. Haha. Thanks for fixing it. Yeah. So let me guess. You backed up into door 3, and then you pulled out, and then you got the resetting up. Yeah, that's the way to do it. I didn't know that. Somebody actually told me what to do. Impossible. All right. So anyway, now if you are in America watching this and you are going to be taking your CDL test, there is a new CDL test course. All right. So let's go ahead and take a look at that. Now, let's do a 28-foot trailer. Okay. And basically what you got to do, I'm going to jump to level 5. All right. Ignore that. So what you got to do, first of all, they're not going to start you off right here. All right. They're actually going to start you off way up here. Oh, we don't want this one. Hold on. Sorry. That's like an advanced one that I made up myself. I think, yeah, there we go. So what we got to do is they want to know that you can stop on a dime. Or basically, so this is the very first one. All right. You got to stop your hood and this little box, like 3 feet wide, 3 feet long. They just want to know that you can stop. All right. So basically we got to stop that line right here. Okay. Pass. Now, if you stopped over here, you would have failed. If you stopped over here, you would have failed. Now, the first one's just a practice one, just to kind of like tell you what to do. So for real, this is basically where the test starts you off. It starts you off right in this one. All right. So you drive forward. All right. And then they want you to have your bumper stop at a certain point. All right. In this box right here. All right. And if I stop after, I fail. It's like they want you to know that, do you know how long your vehicle is? All right. Once you've done that, then you drive forward. All right. Now, you're just going to drive forward to where your trailer is past those cones. All right. And then you stop. Done. There you go. Now, you need to back up all the way to where you started, basically past here, right? And you get 2 pull forwards. Now, if your truck goes past this line, this yellow line, dotted line, you fail. If you hit something, well, actually, in my game, you don't fail, but I'm sure you pretty much fail in the real world. So they just want you to know that you can control a straight back. That's what they're trying to do. So once you get to here, go ahead and stop. All right. Now you may have noticed there's a little blinking dot right here. This represents this axle right here. All right. Not this one, not this one, not this one, but this one. They want you to try to get your right axle through this line. Basically, this line is like 4 feet wide, and you just it's to show your instructor or your tester that you know not to go too wide. All right, so we're gonna leave. Now, if this goes on the other side, then it's a fail. All right, so now we're gonna turn to the right. We're just gonna get that right axle through the lines, and then we're gonna stop. And then the last part of the course is that you got to do a parallel park, basically, or an offset back. They're both kind of the same. All right, so let's start our turn. Let's get nice and close to this cone. And, oof. All right, let's do a straight back for a little bit. All right, watching. Let's start our turn. Oh. See, that I should be a lot further away than that. All right, let's do a little pull forward. And then it doesn't say that you can't go through here, but in my game you can. But you should definitely find that out because you're allowed 2 pull forwards. All right, and it doesn't say that you have to stop exactly here, but there you go. Can you play the song I Crewed by Alligator Cyborg, please? It's chill. No, I don't know who that is. All right. How are you so good at it? I have 20 years of truck driving experience. So all the hundreds and thousands of levels that I have created are due to experience. Remember doing that in my test. Haha. So is it pretty accurate? Cool. So next. Hold on a second. I can make this shorter. Let's keep it there. All right. Now, I have made it extremely difficult as well. So, like number 10. All right. This is not on your CDL test, but it should be. Now, it is. I haven't been able to finish this in a long time. I've tried this on a few streams, and I keep failing. Because I've made it extremely hard. All right, so same rules apply. You got to stop your bumper in this little green area. That is probably not green in real life, but it's green area on my game. Let's turn in that cone. Oh, and you can't. I can't stop right now. I got to keep going. Got to keep going and then stop right here. Again, the slower you go, the more control you have. So now we got to get our trailer past this cone. All right. See, I think it's very important that you have to do a lot of turning. All right. That really shows control. All right. So now we're going to stop. We can stop anywhere. Make sure our truck doesn't go over. Now, what makes this extremely hard is that you can only do 1 pull forward. And as well is that the truck is very long. All right. This is a sleeper truck on a 28-foot trailer. That makes it really hard to control. All right. It's always hard to control a trailer when you have a long wheelbase. Oh boy. See, I've already screwed up. But I'm going to go ahead and keep, because I can't turn my steering wheel all the way to the left to straighten up. It's very hard to maneuver a short trailer. So let's go ahead and do that. Now I can go. See, now I'm not allowed any more pull forwards. All right. And now we can go. Now we can stop. Now I'm still not out of the woods yet. I still have to do a parallel park. And I still got to back out of here. And I think I'm good. All I have to do now is just not hit those cones. And we are golden, I think. You don't have to be straight. All right, cool. All right, now we pull forward. And then we got to get that right axle in between those lines over here. All right, now. And then after that, we got a parallel park. So this is the easy part. Driving forward is nice and easy, but I didn't give you a lot of room. All right. And when you do parallel park, you got to go we're going to parallel park all the way over here. So this would be awesome if I actually finish this. because it's been a long time since I've been able to finish it. This is like one of the hardest ones you can do with a short trailer. So let's do this nice and slowly. I got to get close to this cone, and I'm not allowed. Oh, I am allowed to do a pull forward. Okay, so yeah, okay, so the pull forward is reset. So I'm allowed one pull forward. All right, okay, that makes me a little happier. Okay, let's do our turn now. And how are we looking? And okay, let's do our pull forward. We can't do any more after this, and I'm just going to go ahead and pull forward in here because it's hard enough as it is. Yeah, and there we go. That's one of the harder ones you can do. I'd love if this was part of the test. In a real test, where you actually got to go left and right and through cones. That would be awesome. All right, I have 1 star on this level. I don't think manage without hitting a wall. It took me a while, though. How long ago was that message? Okay, which level was I even referring to? All right, anyway, I'm just letting you know that basically if you're going to get the CDLs, you're going to have to pay money. Not ads won't cover it. You can get, basically, if you're going to do the CDL level, you can play the first one. All these are all locked. You're going to have to pay. And I'm sorry. It's just because too much effort went into it. And you don't want to be bloody watching ads the entire time. But if you want to play the campaigns, you can play them for free, mostly. Anyway, do we have a level that somebody wants to see? And I'm more than happy to do it. All right, I'm just going to do a random crazy level. Whatever this is, 159. Ooh, I like this level. So, this should be a teaching level. Game name. The game is called My Trucking Skills. And, campaign level 7. Surely you can't be serious, can you? Oh boy. I want to see you do level 35. Okay. Now, if I do level 35, because I have fixed it, I'm going to be backwards. I'm going to be driving in the wrong way. So I'll get you. I'll do that next. I cannot do it without hitting something, though. So, yeah. Here, let me go ahead and speed this up a little bit, which means it's going to be harder. But you could learn a lot by mastering this level. You can really learn a lot about controlling the trailer and how long it takes to actually correct it in the reverse. Oh, this is terrible. Hold on. I'm going to have to do a pull forward. I don't think I'm going to be able to pull that off. No. Okay. Well, I made the pull forward easy. Okay. So we are going to do level 35 on a regular campaign. But anyway. So campaign level 7, by the way, I'm not going to do this, but campaign level 7. Are you actually, maybe you are serious, because this is actually one of the first times you actually back up in the game. All right. So it's just like, you don't have much to back up, but now if you look at this tells you much steering. Like basically this is like half as much. And this is, you know what I mean? So let's just go half as much. All right. So we're going to turn. Now don't hold on to it. Go ahead and you can point your steer straight, but you're still jackknifing. And eventually you're going to have to turn to the right. And that looks like I'm straightening up too much. So maybe we don't straighten up as much. All right. And now we're nearly parallel, so this is like one of the first backing levels. So it's a good one to master. You just keep doing it until you get it. All right. But don't do this. A lot of people do this. They're like, wait, hold on a second. Hold on. No, this way. They keep stopping. Stopping. Just just go ahead and just maintain a slow speed. And eventually you'll get it to where you'll just be able to do it. You know what I mean? So it's tough. I understand. So I didn't mean to kind of half insult you by saying, come on, level 7? Surely you shouldn't be struggling. Hey, actually, you know what? Level 7 is really difficult if you've never backed up before. It really, really is. But anyway, we're gonna jump over to the American? No, is this the American? I can't tell. Okay, no, this is what I want. And you want me to do right-hand drive. It doesn't really matter, but anyway, so right-hand drive, level 33. It is, wait, is this the one you're talking about? No, Leo, you said level 35, didn't you? Select level 35. So basically, in the iOS version of this game, if you're in the UK or Ireland, this is actually pointing the wrong direction. So, but there is a way to do it. Are you on Mac? I am on PC. You can get the game on Mac if you have an application that can allow you to play PC games. So basically what we're going to do, we're going to back up into door 1. All right. All right, so we're going to back up to door 1. And I'm going way too fast. Speed is not your friend when backing up. All right, let's go ahead and finish that off. Now, what we got to do, though, is that we got to make a left-hand turn here. And you're going to struggle with hitting the wall or hitting this trailer. So it support T150 steering wheel? I've never heard of a T150 steering wheel. Is that a Thrustmaster? If so, I don't know. I really don't know. I wasn't able to test out every single controller. All I recommend that if you are struggling, and if it says 2 gamepads, then you need to plug out 1. See, I'm actually too far away, I feel. I need to be even closer to this trailer. All right, let's keep going and see what happens. Okay, we're looking okay, Okay, we're past it. Let's reverse a little bit. We can't go too much, because the more I reverse there, the closer my trailer swing is going to get. Wow. Oh, okay, we can ignore I just hit that. I didn't have to hit that. I'm sorry, I was focusing on this. But it looks like you can manage. Look at that. Okay. See, slow helped me out. I don't normally go slow when I'm practicing this level, teaching people how to do it. Hold on. All right, so now we can go. I should be able to get me around that little area there. Okay, cool. So now we back down this way. Wow, $10. Where can I? Oh, you can. Yeah, I'm not even going to say that. Slow and steady wins the race. Exactly. Slow and steady did win that race. So now we go nice and wide and turn in. I don't recommend hugging this wall because of this trailer swing here. Now, why would you ever park like this? Well, by the way, I own this game. I have Googled how to pirate this game, and you can't do it. There is no pirating of this game, I think. But anyway, I'm not challenging anybody to do it. But yeah, this is my actual game. So if you do buy the game, I get all that money, minus like 50 cents. So I get $9.50, so yeah. This guy thought he got $10. I don't know what that means. All right, it looks really good from a learning standpoint. Yes, that's basically why I made it. So yes, obviously I didn't finish that level, but in a lot of versions of this level, this is actually rotated. So anyway, it is possible. Can you add turnable trailers? In the next game I will be, I think. Are you talking about B-trains? No. Turnable trailers? Turnable trailers. I don't know if I've actually heard that one before. Hold on. You can turn every trailer. Are you talking about trailers that actually have steering on it? Damn, that's crazy. You should make a parking game with cars. That's hilarious. There's actually one in the making right now. One of my moderators, Mr. Pilot, is what I call him. He's actually creating one right now. That's probably what he's doing this second, coding a new version. But yeah, it's going to be on. Think he's about rear steer trailers. And he just said yes. Now, you can't really control those, can you? The rear tire in a trailer, they just turn automatically because they're just free it, because I used to have a 4-axle trailer and those will actually, but anyway, yeah, that would be difficult. Moving on to another level, if you don't mind, let's go ahead. I like difficult levels, so let's go to main menu, bonus. Do you ever get tired of this game? Weirdly, I don't. I don't get tired of it. I don't know why. There's something about. I know, like, I'm promoting it, and it's my game, blah, 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 blah. Will you add new levels? There'll be a lot more levels in the new game, whenever that comes out. I don't know when it's going to come out. All right. Do they turn automatically, but when it's turning circles tighter? I don't know. I really don't know the answer to that. Oh, we already did this one today. Did we? Oh, God, this one's going to take forever. So, no, I did this one already today. Screw that. I'm not doing that. Select level. Let's go. So what's 103? Oh yes. Okay, now I remember. I made some really fun levels. I don't know. I got bored. All right. So I just started to create weird. Obviously, this isn't going to happen in real life. And if this does happen in real life and you've witnessed it, please record it because that would make one hell of a video. So where vehicles are just spinning in circles. Now we got to get to this space. Before that car gets in there, and that's not always going to be the case. But I do believe I can squish him back there. All right, so let's push him out of the way. Now you can hit the only way you're going to lose a life in this one is if your truck hits the trailer, or if the trailer or the truck hits a wall. Oh, there's a bike in here too. Are you going to stay in here? I think I can squeeze by him. Ugh. But I got to catch him when whoops, sorry. I wasn't paying attention. I think there might be enough room for me and the car. There we go. Okay, so there's that one. I think 101. 101 is garbage. That's just I haven't I did a lot of experimenting, but I think this is a fun looking level. I really do. This is kind of cool. This is kind of cool. All right. So okay. Think doing rear steering trailers would be pointless as you have to put in such little steering input. Yeah, that doesn't make any sense to me. Rear steering, because I know that I've had trailers that had they weren't rear steer, they were tag axle. It was basically a tag axle so when you did turn, it allowed for better turning of when you were maneuvering around the city. So instead of all the four axles, instead of the back axle being completely solid, it basically made it to where you could turn. Like basically, it turned it into this. All right. Instead, if I had an axle here, well, the turning point would be back here. But since this was a tag axle, it turned closer to the center of the stationary axles. So there's that. If that makes any sense to you. Ooh, oopsie daisy. Let's go ahead and straighten up. All the balls. Again, not a very hard level, but anyway. Rear steering would be good for tail swings levels. Tail swing, yeah. Did you know in certain places, I know I saw this in Asia. Well, I saw videos from people in Asia. They have this jack that they can at the very back of the trailer. So when they're making these turns or they get caught in these windy roads and there's another truck coming, right? They can pull this thing down where it lifts the trailer up, and then you can kind of push the back end over, and you can keep doing that until I think that's absolutely the craziest, coolest thing ever. It's just that it's not like a first world country where there's just these countries that don't have the best roads in the world, but they're absolutely insane and amazing that you can do that. Because I always thought of that, like, oh, it'd be nice if you could just pick up that rear end and just shove it over, then you can actually get around whatever you're doing. Whatever. So, what time is it at you? It is currently 1:36 p.m. on Saturday. All right, what's 98? Ooh, 98. So we got to collect all the coins in this dungeon. It kind of looks like a dungeon. So we got to collect all the coins, and then that little part right here will be gone. I feel like I should have added a security guard or something, that might be better. But I'm reading another message. And you make it possible to toggle the fast forward more while steering and using throttle on mobile devices. I'll have to read that again later. This is great for setting up. Basically, I need to set up for this guy, but I have to get this coin first. I have 23 of them to get. All right, so there we go. We start off at a bit of an angle and slowly maneuver and in. Whoopsie daisy. Now, 2 streams in one day. There'll probably be 3 streams, I'll be honest with you, Charlie. All right, because I don't know if I'm going to be able to stream tomorrow. I'm going to try stream tomorrow to see if it even works, but I don't know. I have no idea. Maybe this software doesn't have to obey by the rules, and I can still stream on YouTube. But I do believe more than likely I'll be streaming for people who are in the UK and Europe and not in America. So anyway, let's go ahead and go a little faster without trying to hit, because this is going to be long and boring otherwise. And I'm getting way better at driving fast. Oopsie daisy. Now, one thing I struggle with is the front of the trailers. The trailer swing that is, I struggle with that. I'm not used to that. So I'm not used to looking for it. You still using Restream? Yeah, I am. I am for now. but we'll see. I don't have to, but I just got used to it. I just got used to clicking one button, so I'm still using it. It's expensive. Restream basically allows me to stream on multiple platforms at once. It's what I use. So, because I got 2 people watching on Twitch. Hey guys, and I got 1 person on X. Thank you very much. And I have 2 billion people watching on YouTube. Oh wait, 89. I got 89 people on YouTube, which is cool. Which is cool. I love it. I really do. And of course, 240,000 on TikTok. Okay. Moving over. All right. There is an actual job for this called yard jockeying. There's other names for it too. I didn't actually call myself a yard jockey. I called myself a hostler. It's what it was called. Basically, you were called a hostler. You moved trailers around. It's also known as a yard jockey. There's a couple of other names for it too. Now, when I did my hostling or my yard jockeying, I actually didn't have a tiny truck. Now, there's these tiny trucks, and these tiny trucks that could turn on a dime. And hold on, what am I doing here? Can I drive? You know what I've never tried? Can I drive? Oh, wait, we got this guy over here too. Can I drive forward through here? I've never tried that before. It's been a while since I've done this level. But yeah, okay, that's not a problem. But then I just got to get... It's just now I need to back up into the... I got to back it in over here, which shouldn't be a problem. I think I can get... Yeah, yard goats. Because you're basically driving... That's what they call it, a goat truck. But, yeah, OFC. What does OFC mean? Nice. Oh, I love driving these. The European game is my favorite game. Out of the 3 games. You can just turn so quickly. I love it. Oh, I think we're in. Okay. Of course. Is that really? God, you kids. Hey, Mr. Pilot, how are you doing? I'm back again. UK, I think we have shunters. Yes, that's right. You guys shunt. But yeah, but I was in a sleeper truck. I wasn't in a small little truck. Okay, 97. Oh, this one's a struggle one. This is a tough one. We might have to sit down with David and teach him about acronyms. Or not use them, maybe? WTF? D? Dude. The speed of the truck is high for playing in tablet. When we play, it is too hard to maneuver. Is it possible to decrease or make a shift where you can choose the right speed? If I were you, I would use sliders. Over here in the settings, you can well, if you're using presuming you're not using a controller, all right? So you got a steer buttons and then you got sliders. All right, so if you're using sliders, you can just set the speed. Don't touch it. Don't do anything. No, I'm not using... This doesn't work right now. What am I trying to use? I'm trying to use... so I recommend... Right now, I'm just using the mouse. So if you want to go slow, you can. All right, so I'm just maintaining. It's like I'm just coasting. I just got my leg off the clutch and I'm just going. You know what I mean? So... but anyway, yeah, not a lot of people use sliders, but the more you do play, the more you really wish you should have, but you don't realize that. But anyway, so if you do, sliders is a really great option. All right, you get a lot of control, even using your finger to back up. All right, so this is how I played for like a year and a half, and then people started complaining. They're like, "Oh, I hate using the sliders. It's so difficult." Sorry. And then if you want to stop, you just double tap. It's just how I did it for a long time. I just found that you had a lot more control over the steering wheel by using a slider than if you're using buttons. But anyway, let's go back to using a Logitech steering wheel that cost way more money than I wanted to spend. So let's go ahead and do that. All right, now we're going way too fast. Let's go ahead and slow her down a little bit. The handy thing when you are using pedals as well is that you can... you can go nice and slow without having to actually do anything with your fingers. Do you have a gear stick? I do have a gear stick. I have it somewhere. It's around. I actually have an extra adapter on my gear stick as well. But it doesn't work with my game. It just works with American Truck Simulator and Euro Truck Simulator too. And then, okay, now we can. Oh, I hit it. I always hit that bloody wall. This game, you need to be. Sorry, that's twice. Oh, it looks like I can hit the wall as much as I want. It doesn't matter. It turns out you can hit the wall. I forgot to turn the collision on the wall, so you can hit it as much as you possibly want. Okay, hold on a second. TikTok is telling me I need to move a triangle. Basically, this is what TikTok is making me do. After a certain time, you need to move this little guy over. There we go. And now that just means because there was like very little activity. But anyway, don't know if I'm going to be able to do that tomorrow. All right, what are we doing now? What are we doing? I think we're reversing into this little spot right here, but I think I might be too close. We'll see. We got to go. There we go. I think we're all right. Just got to keep backing up. And now we're over here. So yeah. Moving on. What do we got to do? So over here. All right. Yeah, I definitely made this level very tight. Yeah, like I'm watching this one right here. This is where I'm watching. Now that I know that I'm free and clear of that one, now I'm watching over here. And eventually I'll start watching over here. But basically, so yeah. All right. Easy peasy. We're definitely going to have to drive down here, I imagine. Sorry. I play so many different levels that look like this. Sometimes I'm not always like, wait, what am I supposed to do again? All right. I use sliders. They are the best. They are the best. But the speed you go, you have to. You really have to use the sliders. Mr. Iridescent Pilot over there on TikTok, he's been playing my game for like a year now, and he has mastered it. He destroys me on my best times. Okay, I do believe I already screwed up. Look at the swing. See this trailer swing? It's going to hit. So I'm going to have to restart that. Oh, my God. All right, it's a good thing that there's no lives. I'm not losing any lives right now because this game will be over. Okay, let's try again. All right, let's start. See, the handy thing, in the next game, it'll be a rewind button that you can press, and it'll just rewind you right back to where you want to be. All right, and that won't be free per se. You'll end up using some kind of in-game currency for that, credits, something or another. I can't remember how we're going to do it, but okay, I need to be close. See, this is where I'm struggling. I forgot I did that. Okay, let's try again. Let's turn now. Looking good. Let's stop for a little bit. Do a 3-point turn. It's okay. We hit a mirror. We can buy a new one. And then, whoopsie daisy. I went the wrong direction. But it turns out I was able to fix it. Okay, let's take a look. This is a nice hard level, but at least you'll be able to finish it because you can hit the walls as much as you want. How does one forget to turn off wall collisions? Because I couldn't finish the level without doing it. Basically, when I was making the level, I kept screwing up and I kept having to restart again, and so I just turned them off just to make sure it was possible, and I forgot to turn it back on. So you know what? I'm just going to leave them off, to be honest with you. Oh, it's not even possible to use 2 inputs at the same time. No, you can't. You can't use 2 inputs at the same time. Plug whatever controllers you have onto the computer and plug them out, because if it says 2 gamepads, it's not going to work. All right, moving on to, I don't know, we just finished that level, so let's go ahead and select level. I can't remember what level that was. It's probably this one, 95. All right, again, I like to do this one. This took a long time to make, but because I put so much effort into it. This is somewhere in Holland. This is a real place, and basically the new truck driver asked for my advice, how to do it, and I just so I made the level, and because basically by the time you get to these yellow poles, you need to be 95% straight and centered. And then let's go, when you get to here, let's go ahead and straighten up. And then you got to make sure that you are perfectly centered in here as well. The parking space should be lower down on the list. There we go. Oh, I hit it. But anyway, yeah, so that was a very tough one. All right, so what's 92? 92. I don't want to do 92. Who previous? What's 90? That's a nice short one. It's a nice short weird one. All right. How are you finding GitHub desktop? Who are you asking? Are you asking me or asking your iridescent pilot? I don't use GitHub. we decided GitHub was annoying, so we're back to Git Kraken. It's basically how you share files when you have a team project. That's what GitHub is. A lot of coders use that program. But yeah, I don't know. I just got used to Git Kraken. I'll pay the extra $50 a year just so I can use it because I struggle with learning new programs. Been suffering over here. Yeah. I'm sure there's a few YouTube tutorials that you can help you. But oh boy, I'm not going to get. Am I going to get to Crest? Okay, we are. So once I'm a billionaire, I'm gonna get a nice big huge piece of property, nice and flat, with a few hills maybe, and I'm gonna get concrete all over the place. Then I'm gonna buy a bunch of boards or whatever, so we can make this level or levels like it in the real world. I think that would be the most funnest thing ever. It'll be like I want a skid pad too, to where you can just drive. You can drive 60 miles an hour and then just lock the trailer and then just. So I was watching this video. I think his name is Whistling Diesel. He's a YouTuber. He's quite popular. I'm sure some people have heard of him. But he bought a semi-truck. He bought an American Peterbilt. He bought a Peterbilt, an old one. It just about ran, but it just about ran. But it was hilarious watching him drive it because he didn't know how to drive it starting off. And he put it through a lot of tests, and it was absolutely hilarious, him driving a truck that I knew how to drive perfectly, and he's just putting it through hell. So I know I'd recommend watching that. It is absolutely hilarious what he does. Okay, he turned a helicopter on. Oh, he did. Oh, so you know who I'm talking about. That's hilarious. I haven't watched too much. He's probably getting a lot more traction now because he put a Cybertruck and he put a Cybertruck and an F-150 through it. Basically, they tested it out like nobody's business. It was hilarious. I'm going to miss watching you play. Hey, jump over to YouTube. Seriously, subscribe to me on YouTube, and you can still do it. I'm not gonna be changing. I may not be streaming every day, but I never really did stream every day. I kind of only stream when I want to stream, when I don't have a lot going on in my house, because I do have my full-time job isn't truck driving; it's watching kids. I save a ton of money by watching my kids. No, I save like 150 to it's like $150 a day. Now I could make more money by truck driving and then paying for daycare, but it's just easier just to watch my kids. At least I'm, so yeah. My full-time job is a stay-at-home dad, where, won't be forever though. They're not going to be in school forever. He poured concrete into the G-Wagon. He poured concrete into a G-Wagon? What does that mean? Hold on, sorry. Okay. What part of Ireland are you from? I am from Bandon, County Cork. That's where I grew up, 20 years of my life. Now I've been living in America for the last 24 years. Can you play your favorite level? I don't know what my favorite level is. I'm really sorry. I don't know. Yeah. Who's the YouTube you need to see? Whistling Diesel. Whistling is like, I think, Diesel. If you type out Cybertruck versus F-150, that'll be the one. He destroys the Cybertruck, and that's like a $100,000 vehicle, and he just destroys it. His YouTube video didn't make that much money for that. You know what I mean? So anyway, that's not what I meant, sir. Please read your message above that one. Okay, which one? Okay, so let me do a quick little read. What's not Okay. It's currently not possible to use 3 touch inputs on the same time currently. Oh, why would you need to use 3 touch inputs? So toggling fast forward while steering and using the throttle is not possible. Yeah, it is, isn't it? I'll have to look into that. I drive a new Volvo 7900. Is that I presume that's an automatic. I feel like all Volvos are automatics, but I would love a Volvo. I really would. Because I loved having the bench seat in the back. That's the only reason why I want it. There's only one reason why I want it. You know what? You know what I could do right now? I can create a level. I could create a new level right now. This is how I make my ridiculous, stupid levels. Okay. I use this level. All right, level 86. So what I do, I drive, and we can go even faster. No, I do this. Da-da, da-da, and then I stop. Okay, let's go ahead and just reverse here. Let's do a small little turn. What we could do is just kind of maintain this nice little arc right here. Maybe go back to a straight back, and then go over here, and then straight back. Da-da-da. All right, let's pull a nice U-turn over here. All right, let's go ahead and jackknife hard. Straighten up. Straight. Okay. Now that we're in here. Okay, so now we can kind of drive forward. And let's do a hard turn here. Let's see if this is possible. Okay. All right, now we're in here. Let's do a little turn. All right, there we go. Hold on a second. And we can back it in. And let's do one more where we got to do a hard turn. And then I'm going to put the parking spot right. Actually, I can put the parking spot right here. There we go. There's a level for you. I just made a level. All right. It's a complete unique level that no one's ever seen before, and you witnessed it live. So I'm just going to go ahead and just make this a little bigger. And there we go. Sorry, I know you can't really see it, but because I'm making it on the big screen, I'm going to take a screenshot of that. And there we go. Save directly. So I just made a new level. It won't be ready for a while, but you know, I made a new level. Auto but can do manual with upshift. Oh, well, I'm talking about, do you have a manual? Do you have a gear shift? You know what I mean? So, like, do you have to, like, when you're downshifting, do you have to rev the RPMs up, you know, to go down a gear? That's basically what I'm talking about. I have to stop the truck in order to toggle fast forward or zoom. Well, yeah, I suppose. Yeah, you do. Okay, now I understand what you're saying. I don't know if I can fix that. Oh wow, I just saw somebody's playing Helldivers 2 right now. One of my buddies. No, I'm a US bus driver. Oh, okay. Oh, a UK bus driver. I'm sorry. Okay, there we go. Now I understand. So you're not driving in Europe. You're not driving in America. You're driving in Europe. I do consider UK still part of Europe. All right. What's this one? We don't really want to be doing this one. God, I've been going on for an hour and 10 minutes. I feel like I need a break. I'm going to take a break. I'll be back again later, if you don't mind. I'll be back a few more times because I don't know. Today might be the very last day that I can actually stream on TikTok. But I will be streaming on YouTube all the time. So by all means, jump over to YouTube right now and subscribe. How do you know what my name is? Well, it's the same name as this one, My Trucking Skills. A break from what? Playing. I've been going all day. I streamed this morning, and then I did a podcast that last, and now I'm streaming again, and now I'm going to take a little break. So there you go. But are you going to the Purple streaming platform? The Purple streaming platform? What's the Purple streaming platform? I have no idea what you're referring to. What is the Purple streaming platform? Let me just click here. Would that be Twitch? Is that what you're talking about? We can't say its name of NIT. Yeah, I'm on Twitch. I'm literally on Twitch. Yeah. I got one person over there right now. So hello, one person who's watching me over on Twitch. Thank you so much for being there and keeping it alive. I only got one person on X as well. Thank you very much. I have 186, 194, 96. Oh my God, they're going up right now. Cool. I'll be into Twitch then. Thank you very much, dude. I really appreciate it. Have I made you a moderator? I feel like I've made you a moderator over there. I never go on Twitch. Never. All I know is that I've linked it to my Restream, which is a bundle for streaming, and it just works. It just works. But anyway, all right. Later, guys. The game's called My US Trucking Skills. Go to mytruckingskills.com. You get it on a PC, or you can search for My Trucking Skills on your iOS or your Android device. And also, please go over to